Is there any amount of additions to the group of pass catchers the Chargers could make that would make you interested in Justin Herbert anywhere near where he's used to going in drafts? Or are they screaming at us that they want to break the rush attempts record so loudly that we would be foolish not to listen?
When you sent out the initial tweet looking for, subjects of panic, I was surprised at how long it took for anyone to say Justin Herbert. He's like my QB 18 right now. And I just can't. I mean, he can finish higher than that because other guys are going to get hurt, but I do not see the path. And that is assuming that the Chargers use one of those like the early pick on one of the big three receivers. It's not like it's just Palmer and Johnston as the 1 and 2 in that receiving core, but still we have Greg Roman to worry about. We have, the long history of Jim Harbaugh as a head coach to worry about. I mean, just in terms of pass volume, his teams have always been at the bottom of the league. We know what Roman is about. We have to assume that this team is also going to be looking at like Blake Corum or similar in the draft, right? Like they're going to run a ton. So no, I don't see any path for Justin Herbert to, especially when draft season rolls around, when it's like August and September. I don't know how we get to a point where we're taking Justin Herbert as like a top 8 fantasy quarterback. I can't imagine it right now.
Oh no, I think there's no shot that we're taking Justin Herbert that high. Now, I got a couple of like complicated thoughts about this. People think that they're going to come in here and break the rush attempts record. No, they're not. Like Jim Harbaugh wanted to go to LA to coach Justin Herbert. Like Justin Herbert was the draw here. I do think they're going to want to run the ball well because the Chargers, I mean, look, obviously Austin Eckler is my guy. That's my dude. But like he's even said they haven't always had the best run game. And I don't know that that's all. I'm not saying that that's Austin Eckler's fault, but like they never really got that second pitch right. They never really had like an offensive line. This hasn't been a great running team. Like I do think that building that back up is a key part of the rebuild here. They can be run heavy and still be an efficient passing attack. I think that's probably what they want to be. The problem there is what I said, like an efficient passing attack, not with these receivers. Yeah, it's a very real risk that like Justin Herbert is got a, I mean, I think it's a lock that he's going to have a subpar receiving room this year on paper going into it. Cause shoot, like, they might take a receiver at the 5th overall draft pick. They also might trade down. They might take an offensive lineman. And even if they take a receiver 5th overall, like I think Malik Neighbors and Marvin Harrison and Roma Dunze are leaps and bounds better prospects than like Quentin Johnston was this time last year. But you don't need to look too far to see that like sometimes it takes time. The risk is certainly real with this offense and Justin Herbert right now.